Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Shanika Marie and we are back with another video. Y'all, I had to come on because I felt led to, y'all know my channel is all about encouraging you along the way, and God was speaking to me about something this morning, and so I had to share it with you because I really needed to hear it, and I believe that you will need to hear this as well. Okay, let's get into it. We have to stop allowing the final destination or the end goal to keep us from taking the next step. I'm going to say it again. We have to stop allowing what the process of what we need to be doing, what the end goal is, what we know God is calling us to. We have to stop allowing that to keep us from being obedient, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all an example. I have been feeling like God has been, and you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and say it because y'all gonna hold me accountable when it comes to this. I've been really feeling like God has been wanting me to take a few steps towards a more plant-based lifestyle. And so I've been doing the research, actually trying to understand what plant-based look like, because for a long time I thought plant-based looked like only eating like plants, fruits and vegetables and stuff and no meat. But it's actually not like that. It's actually plant-based is when like your plate's majority of it is actually plants. So more plants than anything on your plate, basically. But I won't get into like all of that because I'm still doing my research, right? And so, y'all, I have been like, okay, I was like, okay, Lord, I hear you. Like, I'm gonna do it. But if I'm honest, y'all, I've been being disobedient, because y'all do know that delayed obedience is still disobedience, right? And so I had to repent this morning because, I've been just making up all of these excuses in my head and thinking about like all of these what ifs. So, just thinking about just doing the most thinking up here, right? And so God literally told me this morning, he's like, why are you allowing the process of what you think things are going to look like, or, this end goal of, yes, the goal is to become, plant-based, but why won't you just worry about today's meal? Why won't you just worry about incorporating what you can do today? How can you be intentional today? And y'all, it woke me up and it made me realize how the enemy loves to just overwhelm us with the entire process and what we think things need to look like. It like we become so overwhelmed that we literally do nothing, and it's still delayed obedience, right? We're being disobedient. And so, like I said, I had to repent, and I was like, Lord, I wonder who else is struggling with this. Are you hearing God tell you that he wants you to do something? And you have been like, maybe you're like over planning, or you just trying to figure, just make sure you dot every I and cross every T before you actually take a step. But look how the enemy can use that to kind of get you in your head to delay the process even more. Because we do know if God is calling us to something, or he wants us to do something, it's for our good, right? We know that. So why are we delaying the process, y'all? Like, we got to stop doing that. We have to stop doing it, y'all. And so yeah, I just wanted to get on here and encourage someone, because maybe you're like me. You hear God calling you and telling you to do something, but you've been disobedient. We got to talk about these things. And I'm just so thankful for God's grace. And I'm here to remind you of God's grace too. Like, we can repent and turn away and be intentional with what the time that we have today, the things that we can actually do today, right? And so our job is to be intentional with today and take the next best step. So y'all, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know my next best step is a guide. It's an e-guide that I actually want to purchase from this girl. And so she gives like how to get started, the shopping list, girl, it from A to Z, everything I literally need. And God actually told me to purchase it I'm gonna say 2 weeks ago, but I ended up buying something else. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this other guy. And God was like, did I tell you to get that? No. And so, kind of, I'm going to be obedient and purchase that within this week or next week, one of them. But that's going to be like my next step. But in the midst of, not in the midst, but in the meantime, I'm going to be incorporating more fruits and vegetables in my diet. And so that's my next best step. So I want y'all to let me know in the comments, what is your next best step? What are you going to be intentional about today so that you can be obedient to the things that God is calling you to? Let's hold each other accountable, y'all, okay? So I pray that this video helps someone, and I'll see y'all in the next one.